Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3.
BTS's Taehyung arrives in Texas. Warm welcome from ARMY in Arlington adds to the emotional atmosphere. BTS's arrival in Texas was a moment that instantly captured the attention of ARMY worldwide. Following a long journey as part of their world tour, the members finally arrived in Arlington, transforming the atmosphere around the airport into something truly special. Amidst the attention focused on all 7 members, Taehyung, also known as V, was a standout figure who particularly captivated fans. From the moment news of BTS's arrival broke, the enthusiasm of ARMY in Texas was palpable. Fans eagerly awaited the chance to see their idols in person, even if only from a distance. They brought messages of love, held up their phones, and prepared to capture the moment BTS finally set foot in Texas. Arlington Municipal Airport, usually a standard hub for passenger arrivals and departures, suddenly took on a different atmosphere. BTS's presence drew all eyes to the arrivals area. Fans waited patiently, hoping for a glimpse of their favorite members. When BTS finally came into view, the atmosphere instantly became electric. Cheers erupted from the waiting crowd. Phone cameras were trained on the group as ARMY tried to capture every second of the event. In this scene, Taehyung once again drew significant attention. Taehyung possesses an undeniable appeal for fans. Even simply walking through the arrivals area, his presence generated a distinct wave of excitement. Many ARMY followed his movements through circulating footage and discussed the moment on social media. For fans in Texas, Taehyung's arrival was about more than just seeing a superstar land in their city. It felt like a symbolic reunion between BTS and ARMY after a long journey that had taken them across many locations. Texas became a memorable part of BTS's grand journey. Taehyung himself seemed to embrace the atmosphere of the warm welcome. Cameras tracked his every move as he walked alongside the other members. Every simple gesture seemed to hold special significance for fans who had long awaited BTS's arrival in Texas. It is no surprise that footage of BTS's arrival spread rapidly. ARMY shared video clips, photos, and fleeting moments captured around the airport. Among these posts, Taehyung's appearance and presence drew particular attention. What made the moment even more compelling was the atmosphere leading up to the concert. There was no grand stage, no concert lighting, and no music playing from the show itself. Yet, the energy radiating from the fans made the arrivals area feel like a mini-concert. For Taehyung, this arrival marked another chapter in BTS's ever-expanding journey. Each city they visit brings its own unique stories and character. Texas now has a story of its own, especially given how the ARMY's welcome demonstrated the powerful emotional bond between BTS and their fans. ARMY in Texas were visibly enthusiastic about welcoming BTS. Many had waited a long time for this moment. Finally seeing the BTS members in their city made the long wait feel worthwhile, even if it was just for a brief glimpse of their idols in person. Taehyung drew particular attention thanks to his distinctive personality and aura. Even in the unassuming setting of an airport, his presence made a strong impression. It demonstrated how an artist's popularity can be palpable even without a stage or elaborate concert lighting. For many fans, the most emotional aspect of the arrival was the realization that BTS had truly arrived. Previously, the Texas concert might have felt like a distant future event, but once Taehyung and the other members landed in Arlington, it became
mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
After leaving the airport, attention shifted to the next major destination. AT&T Stadium became the focal point of conversation, as it was the venue where the energy of ARMY and BTS would converge on a grand scale. Taehyung's arrival in Arlington served as a sign that the big moment was drawing near. For Taehyung, the journey to the Texas stage was about more than just fulfilling a tour schedule. There was an emotional connection woven into every leg of the trip. He arrived carrying BTS's music, but also the message that the group continues to move forward alongside fans across the globe. The ARMY members who witnessed the arrival each had their own unique experiences. Some might have only glimpsed BTS from afar, while others managed to capture a few seconds of footage or simply soaked up the atmosphere of the crowd. Yet, they all shared one thing in common: the joy of knowing BTS had finally arrived in Texas. Taehyung, in particular, once again demonstrated why he is so beloved by ARMY. He didn't need to do anything extravagant to draw attention. His mere presence was enough to electrify the fans. He has an innate ability to create moments that become the talk of the town. Social media amplified the excitement surrounding the arrival. Video clips from the airport began to surface and circulate among fans. While each post offered a different perspective on BTS's arrival, the focus on Taehyung remained a standout highlight. The atmosphere in Arlington grew increasingly lively. BTS's arrival made the city feel as though it were gearing up for a massive celebration. For those following BTS's journey, their presence was impossible to ignore. There is something truly compelling about the moments leading up to a concert. Even before BTS took the stage, the fans' emotions were already running high. The arrival of Taehyung and the other members acted as a catalyst, making the long-awaited event feel tangible and real. Imagining Taehyung finally standing on the stage in Texas naturally heightened ARMY's expectations. Having followed BTS's journey across various cities, fans eagerly anticipated how Taehyung would bring his signature energy to the ARMY in Arlington. For Taehyung, every city offers a new experience. Yet, the welcome extended by Texas ARMY demonstrated that geographical distance never truly separates BTS from their fans. Despite being far from Korea, Taehyung was greeted with immense love. That moment of arrival also revealed another side of a superstar's journey. On stage, Taehyung is known as a performer of extraordinary charisma. Yet, upon arriving in a city, he remains someone whom fans await with deep emotion and excitement. Many ARMY will likely remember this arrival not for the grandeur of the location, but for the feelings stirred by seeing Taehyung in Texas. There was relief after a long wait, excitement at BTS's arrival, and great anticipation for the moments to come. If the energy at the airport was any indication, the atmosphere around the concert venue promised to be even more spectacular. The enthusiastic welcome prior to the concert showed that Texas ARMY were truly ready to give their best energy to BTS, with Taehyung once again playing a pivotal role in that story. BTS's arrival also highlighted the magnitude of the journey they have undertaken. From city to city, they constantly meet ARMY from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds. Yet, when BTS's music plays, those differences seem to vanish, transforming into a shared sense of togetherness. Taehyung stands as a symbol of that connection. Many fans know him not merely as a singer, but as someone capable of conveying emotion through his music, expressions, and presence. That is why his arrival always feels special to ARMY. Now, all attention turns to the next leg of BTS's journey following their arrival in Arlington. The airport provided the initial welcome, but the true story awaits at the next.
I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good